You hear that? That's the silence of the universe right there. Turns out, the universe isn't all that silent. It's more of a kind of irritating hum. Which, given what we know about the universe, that kind of makes sense. It would be on brand for the great silence of the universe to just be this kind of irritating hum. Oh, Doctor, have you lost some weight? You're looking very skinny and two-dimensional recently. You must give me the number of your personal trainer. Let's go into the darkness, because that's never gone badly. No, let's put on the lights. Come on, I wanted to walk into the darkness. There's a wall there. Ooh, floor lights. You know you're in a building that's made it. You're in the future when the lights are coming from the floor, not the wall. That's the epitome of sci-fi's floor lights. Hello there. How's it going? Hello, Brian. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but Brian? Really?
Hello, David.
Oh, it talks back. How many times have I already greeted you over the years? Other scientists have always laughed at me about this.
Are you okay? You don't look good.
I don't like the fact that the giant glowy hummy ball is talking to me. I'm pretty sure you're an AI and you're talking to me, and that's never a good thing.
You haven't been seen for days.
Sorry, what? I was summoned to the capital.
How was it?
It was okay, I got some pizza from that place. It's good, but the drive up, it's never fun. They closed the project anyway.
Why is that?
Probably because you're scary as shit, my dude. They say there is no point in continuing anymore. We all feel like that sometimes. That's no reason to stop. No progress in the past 10 years. They may be right.
What about you and others?
All scientists transferred to other projects. I was promised a place at the university. They lied.
Eagle, time is left. Pipe.
Muscle Eagle pipe. You coming on to me, Brian? How much time is left? I'd say about 10 minutes. I put some bombs, you see. Today is the last day. I have come to destroy all data on the project. I told you I put some bombs. They gave me a nice little plan for what to do. It's a bomb! If it's really a bomb, I'm gonna have a great time. Goodbye, Brian. I'll see you later. Ooh. Well, this looks important, and it's making a noise. The last big thing I could scrap for the project budget. A supercomputer for 100 flips. I had high hopes for him. I thought that before we just didn't have enough computing power.
Tissue, keep doing this project.
Brian, you can hear me even when I'm not near the thingy. Okay, that's fine. Muscle Eagle pipe tissue, because I wanted to believe that it was not all in vain. That the message has a meaning and we can figure it out. That humanity as a species is capable of engaging in interstellar communication. Is Brian an alien, not a supercomputer? But all this remained just hopes. Hold E to delete data. I'm sorry, Brian. Goodbye. Ooh. Did that data contain the information on how the fucking lights should work? Because why are they all off? There used to be many scientists here. The project took up a whole complex. Now there is one wing left, mostly mathematicians and linguists. Are they going to host a new version of Countdown over there? You know, is it just full of different versions of Rachel Riley and Susie Dent? The rest have long fled for other projects. Right, it's dark. Should have brought a torch. Pull out your phone. Dr. David. Our latest edition. I thought it said addiction, and I was like, we are teaching the computer about drugs. Machine learning and big data specialists. I was hoping that artificial intelligence and neural networks would allow us to find something new that we had not noticed before. But we just wasted a few years and a lot of electricity. Right, well, let's get out of the dark, because, no point in lingering in the darkness. Just keep moving towards the light. People tell you not to go towards the light. I tell those people, fuck you, I'm scared of the dark. Ooh, servers? This looks interesting. What's this? It took us almost 10 years to realize that the original signals can be converted into sound waves.
Was it pigeon hard?
That's what she said. No, it wasn't hard. At first it was hard. That's not what I fucking said, now is it, David? But then discoveries followed one after another. It was an amazing time. Everyone worked with such enthusiasm. Often we would even forget about weekends for several weeks in a row. That sounds like something that the boss says, where it's like, everyone had such a good time working here, they even forgot to go home for the weekend. Meanwhile, the people actually working there are like, this motherfucker making me work weekends. First, we got sound waves. Then almost immediately we learned how to convert them into words. Into real words in human language. It seemed that the end was near. Well, it's here now. Maybe a different kind of end than we were necessarily hoping for, but an end nonetheless. Just shut this down. For the decoded words, we had to build a separate storage cluster. The flow of information was enormous. All efforts were thrown into the study of these words. People almost never went home and spent the night right here. We were all eager to finish. And now, it's all gone. And nothing will remain of what we did here. For 20 years, we have accumulated petabytes of raw data. I would never have thought that a message from another civilization could be encoded to change the brightness of a star. It's hard to imagine how developed such a civilization should be. The most interesting thing is that this signal was discovered by accident, as all good things are. An astronomer in the far north decided to earn extra money by generating random numbers from his observations for the lottery. A few months later, it turned out that the numbers were not at all random. So the aliens were also trying to enter the lottery and win themselves some money, but they always chose shitty numbers, you know.
What happened to this, astronomer?
I don't like that you said ash while you were asking what happened to someone. What happened to someone? We turned him to ash.
Did he work soap for the project too?
No, we took his discovery, threw him out on the street, and then pretended we had discovered it, as is the way with scientific discovery. You know, we pretend we discover something and make all the money from it, and then the guy that actually discovered it and actually did the work, you know, he just becomes like a footnote in history. You know, in 200 years, someone will figure out, oh, actually, this guy did it, but he got none of the credit and died in poverty from infection. No. He made too much noise. He attracted attention. So they declared him insane and locked him in a hospital. Called it! He seemed to be dead for several years. He seems to have been dead for several years. I have almost forgotten this story. Well, now you will definitely forget it because all the data's gone. Well, glowy boy in the center. Ooh, that looked really cool when it was shutting down. It's time to turn you off. You're the only thing left in this place that's glowing, so I'm sure you won't fight back to me trying to turn you off. I'm sure you'll just accept it. Oh no, hang on, there's one more hallway. I'll be with you in a second, glowy fellow. Get off the wall, motherfucker. You're a doctor. Come on. Ooh, it's a couch. Weird. I thought I threw this photo out years ago. All these years, I simply did not notice her.
This?
This is my wife, ex-wife, with my daughter. Right, but which one didn't you notice? Or did you neglect them both? At some point, I just became obsessed with the project and stopped showing up at home for weeks. Naturally, I could not tell anything. I don't know how long after I discovered their absence.
Where are Lounge? They now.
We also threw them in the insane asylum. Think they can leave me? I don't know. The divorce papers were mailed to me from her lawyer. Emily is probably going to university by now. This model of the machine was given to me by Peter. Do you remember Peter?
Only vaguely.
He was the head of the project before me. You know, he made you angry and then you eviscerated him. And I was brought in to replace him. That's the day we learned that you had death lasers. It was a fun day. Thanks to him, I got into the project. If he hadn't died, I wouldn't be where I am today. Thanks, Peter. You really did us all a favor by getting yourself killed. Now I don't know whether to thank him or not.
What, Mill, happened to him?
You don't remember what you did, Brian? Together with him, we decoded the message. In this office. Well, I guess he wouldn't remember because I've been shutting off all the servers and deleting all the memories, so maybe he's forgetting stuff. We thought they had decoded it. Peter understood everything before me. They found him at his house. He took a whole pack of some pills. For a long time, I hated him for giving up. I understand him now.
Are you, Island, really okay? You turned pale.
I'm fine. Put away your laser guns. Couch. How many nights have I spent on this couch? Here, a kilometer underground. If you're because he said he spent weeks here at a time. At a certain point, I'd get rid of the couch and put like a bed, like a single bed or like a cot or something more comfortable than a couch. Because at that point, it's not like, it was one late night at the office once in a blue moon. You're spending weeks at a time here. Get somewhere proper to sleep. At some point, I realized that I could not sleep at home. Without all this hum and disgusting mushy air. That's the silence of the universe, my friend. Did you miss the intro? University diploma, photo from the defense of doctoral thesis. Why would you put your university diploma in what is obviously like some kind of secret underground lab? No one's going to see it, and the people that do see it are going to know who you are, because they were involved in the secret project as well. Letters of recommendations, medals and certificates. My scientific career began so well. I could choose the universities and laboratories I wanted. Instead, I ended up in the project.
Why, predict, did you agree to work here?
They offered me a lot of money. Like a stupid amount of money. You think of a place that can build this kind of glowing underground lab, skimps on paying their employees? Oh. I thought that this task was just right for my genius. I was young and very stupid. Now I am old and no one needs me. My career never came to fruition. They won't let me publish any research, even intermediate and negative ones. My best future now is teaching in some tiny town in the north, under constant control. If they let me out at all.
Why didn't you agree to switch to another, curtain, project?
Good question. After this one failed, everyone would be whispering behind my back as if it was my fault. Besides, I am very tired of all this. It's good that it won't be long. Till I'm dead and gone. After this, I'm coming for you, Brian. I hope you understand that. Right, let's go kill him. It's time, Brian. It's time to shut you down. That's it.
Father, digital, sequence, pi, corpse.
Okay? All data has been deleted. The pills will work soon too.
Dare, plaster, sniff, minor, patent.
Okay? Between us, I was able to smuggle out some documents and send them to several journalists, who probably will just ignore them because how many crackpots send them weird stuff all the time? They don't have time to just check all of it.
Poet, reading, passion, inflation, signature.
I don't want the work of my life to be lost forever in this damn crypt.
Concept, variation, estate, problem, improvement.
So wise words, Brian. So even if it weren't for the pills, they would still come for me.
Skill, signature, mood, woman, please.
Sure. As if they would really let me go and teach somewhere.
Uncle, mode, country, highway, estate.
For so many years, I am so used to talking to you in my mind that sometimes I imagine that you are really answering me. Wait, what? Was he not?
Police, setting, mall, bonus, idea.
I was trying to see if there was, like, some kind of code, and if there is a code, I'm not seeing it. But this is still the same repeating set of words, the meaning of which we have not been able to grasp in 10 years. 10 years? Give me 5 minutes for the dictionary and I can tell you what all those words mean.
Cousin, library, hearing, health, tension.
But I really wanted to understand you, Brian. Maybe he doesn't talk to you because you named him fucking Brian.
Recipe, wood, poetry, outcome.
Okay. Such a stupid name. I agree! Thank you, it only took you 10 years to see it.
Anxiety, lake, end.
Okay. Don't like those responses. Goodbye. This is it, Brian. May you go in peace. Ooh, it is dark down here. And I'm dead. What a weird experience. I don't know. I learned basically nothing other than they got some kind of alien transmission and then spent forever trying to figure it out, and then they didn't. Although it seemed like a lot of people involved in the project went crazy. But, like, it just makes you want to know more about what the fuck was going on, but you can't. And, like, well, even if you did, it ends in failure. Like, there isn't more to learn because they didn't learn anything. They got a bunch of words and they never figured out what the words meant and they never figured out where the message comes from. So it's not like there is more to learn. Like, you basically know everything they know. But it's just, because, like, you can see why they went crazy. Because, like, even with that little bit of information, you want to know more. Now, imagine that was your life, and you just never learned more. You'd just lose it.